Hi little pupils, welcome to 5th standard science online class. I hope you would have copied the question answer in your science notebook. Today we are going to see the next lesson, that is lesson number 7, skeletal system and nervous system. You know that our human body is made up of many systems, that is they are nervous system, digestive system, skeletal system, excretory system, respiratory system, circulatory system, etc. So there are many organs in our human body, and these organs of an organ system work together to perform a particular function to the body. For example, if you take respiratory system, the organs involved are the nose, trachea, larynx and lungs, and these together form the respiratory system. So in this lesson we will see about skeletal system and nervous system only. Take your science book, page number 84. You can see different organs in the picture, and you have to link these organs to the organ system, and next you have to link these organ systems to their functions correctly. So the organs that are given are brain, stomach, lungs and skeleton. So the brain is to be linked to nervous, that is the brain is a nervous system. And second, the stomach is to be linked to digestive system. Third one, the lungs is to be linked to respiratory system. And the skeleton is to be linked to the skeletal system. Next you have to link these systems to the functions correctly. Okay. So the function of the respiratory system is second one, that is it helps in taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Next is nervous system. You have to link it to the third one, that it helps us think and do actions. Next one, skeletal, to the first one, it gives shape to our body. Next one, digestive system, you have to link it to the last one, helps in digesting food to give energy. So next we will see in detail about skeletal system and the nervous system. So the first one is skeletal system. The skeletal system is a framework of bones, or we can call it as a skeleton, which gives support to our body. So the skeletal system is a framework of bones, also called skeleton, gives support to our body. There are a total of 206 bones in our adult human skeleton. Okay, the number of bones present in a human adult skeleton is 206 bones. And you can see the picture where you can see the different parts of a human skeleton. Okay. So we'll see in detail about these skeletons separately. So the first part of a skeletal system is the skull. So the skull protects the brain. So the main function of the skull is to protect the brain, which is kept inside. The skull of an adult human being generally contains 22 bones. That is, the skull is made up of 22 bones, and all the bones in the skull are fixed except the lower jaw. That is, the lower jaw alone can move, and all other bones in the skull are fixed. So due to this, the lower jaw enables us to talk and eat. If it is also fixed, then we cannot talk or eat. Okay. And the upper and lower jaws have teeth. So this is about the skull. Okay. So the next one is rib cage. Do you know what is the meaning of cage? Yeah. Or we can say that in Tamil as kundu. Okay. So we keep birds inside the cage. So like that, the ribs are thin and curved bones that form a cage in the chest called the rib cage. Okay. So the main function of the rib cage is to protect our heart and lungs. And in most people, that is almost all the peoples, have 12 pairs of ribs. There are 12 ribs in the left part and 12 ribs in the right part, a total of 12 pairs of ribs. And a long bone at the center of the chest is called as sternum, which holds the ribs from the front. That is, the 12 pairs of ribs are connected in the front by a long bone, which is called as sternum. And the ribs are also attached to the backbone at the back. However, out of the 12 pairs of ribs, the last 2 pairs are not attached to the sternum, that is, not attached to the front bone. Okay, and so they are called as floating ribs. We can feel these ribs by running our fingers across the chest. If you press your fingers across the chest, you can feel the ribs. Okay, so this is about the rib cage. So next one is backbone. Backbone. So the backbone protects the spinal cord. The main function of the backbone is to protect the spinal cord, and the backbone is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae, or we can say as a singular as vertebra. That is, 33 small bones called vertebra are connected to call vertebrae. The backbone is also called the vertebral column. You can also feel your backbone by running your hand along the central position of your back. You can touch and see. So this is about the backbone. It is simply made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae. So next is limbs. We have 2 pairs of limbs. The upper limbs or arms and the lower limbs or legs. So upper limbs. So what are upper limbs? The upper limbs are called as arms. Our hands, our 2 hands are also called as upper limbs. Our upper limbs are divided into 2 parts, the upper arm and the lower arm. The upper arm is made up of a single bone called the humerus. Okay, so the upper arm is made up of a single bone called humerus. It is joined at the elbow to a pair of bones that form the lower arm. That is, the lower arm is made up of pair of bones, that is 2 bones. And these the lower arm and upper arm are joined at the elbow. Okay, and the fingers are made up of small bones which form the hand. Okay, and it is attached to the lower arm. You can all feel this by just pressing your fingers and hand. You can feel the bones inside. Okay, so this is upper limbs. Next is lower limbs. Lower limbs are legs. We have 2 legs. So the lower limbs also have 2 parts, the upper leg and the lower leg. Like the arms, the upper leg is also made of a single bone called the femur or thigh bone. It is the longest bone in the human body. That is, the longest bone in the human body is the femur or the thigh bone. The lower leg is again made up of 2 bones that join the femur at the knee. And the feet are made up of number of small bones. Okay, so this is about the limbs. The next is girdles. So what are girdles? Girdles are ring-like bony structures connecting the skull and the vertebral column to the upper and the lower limbs. So it's a bony structure which connects the skull to the vertebral column and the upper limbs and the lower limbs. Okay, so there are 2 girdles present in the human system skeleton: the shoulder girdle and the hip girdle. The shoulder girdle connects the upper limbs to the body, that is, arms to the body. It is made up of the collarbone and the shoulder blade. The collarbone, you just press and see in your collar, you can see a bone. And also at the back you can feel the shoulder. There is a small bone called shoulder blade. Okay. So the shoulder girdle is made up of collarbone and the shoulder blade. Likewise, the hip girdle connects the lower limbs to the body. That is the legs. The legs are connected to the hip girdle. Okay. So next is the functions of the skeletal system. So what are the functions of the skeletal system? The first one is the skeletal system, that is the skeleton. It gives shape and support to our body. So the first and the important function of the skeletal system is it gives shape and support to our body. And without the skeleton, our body would be floppy like a jelly. Or we can say that we cannot walk or stand. We'll be just simply lying down. So if you want to stand or walk, we need skeleton. Okay. So next one is number 2. Different parts of the skeleton protect our soft internal organs. So the next important function of the skeletal system is the protection of our inner organs. So first one, the skull protects the brain. The rib cage protects the heart and the lungs. The backbone protects the delicate spinal cord. So it protects the inner organs of our body. Third one is the skeletal system allows the movement of different body parts. Without the skeleton system, we cannot move. So it allows the movement of different body parts. Fourth one, many bones in our body are hollow. What is the meaning of hollow? Hollow means inside there is a hole. The bone has a hole inside. Okay, you would have eaten chicken leg or mutton. Inside the bones you can see a hole inside. That is called as hollow. Okay, so bones are in our body are hollow and they are filled with the jelly like substance called the bone marrow. Non-veg people are very familiar with this bone marrow, I think so. Okay. Blood cells are produced in the bone marrow. Blood cells are produced in the bone marrow. So these 4 are the important functions of the skeletal system, which gives, first one is shape and support to our body, protects the inner organs, it allows in the movement of body parts, and they are filled with a jelly like substance called the bone marrow, where the blood cells are produced. Okay. So the next one is joints. Joints. What is joint? A joint is a place where 2 or more bones meet. A joint is a place where 2 or more bones meet. Bones are held together at the joint by special tissues called ligaments. So bones are held together at the point by special tissues called ligament. A tough elastic tissue called cartilage is also present on the surface of the bones at the joints. Most joints are movable. There are 4 types of movable joints in the body. So the 4 types of joints are ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. So if you see the pictures, you can somewhat understand these joints. So the meeting place of 2 or more bones is called joints. Okay, and the first one is ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. In this type of joint, we can move the bone in many directions. That is, in this type of joint, the ball shaped end of one bone fits into the cup shaped end of another bone. The shoulder joint and the hip joint are examples of ball and socket joint. Okay, so in this type of joint, the ball shaped end of one bone fits into the cup shaped end of another point. So that's why it's called as ball and socket joint. Next is hinge joint. This type of joint allows only back and forth movement, that is front and back only. It works like the hinges of a door. What is the meaning of hinges of a door? So you can, when you push, or you can only push or pull the door. That is only thing you can do. You cannot move up and down or move in a circle or like that. The two things only you can do with the door. That is, you can push front or push back. So this joint also works like that of a door. Okay. So the examples of this joint is bones in the knee. That is why you can just lift your legs up and down only. And next one is elbows, fingers and toes. All these have this type of joint, that is the hinge joint. Okay. So next one is pivot joint. Pivot joint. This type of joint allows you to move your head up, down and sideways. Just move your head and see. You can move it up and down and sideways, left and right. You cannot move back. It is found between the head and the first vertebrae of your backbone. Okay. So the movement of head alone is the pivot joint. Next one is the gliding joints. So what's the meaning of gliding joints? Gliding means it slides against each another. So this type of joint allows the bones to slide against each other in a gliding motion. So where can we find these type of joints? It is found between bones of wrist and ankle. Okay, bones of wrist. You just turn your wrist and see. Okay, you can glide it. And likewise, you just wrist, ankle. You just see the ankle. Move the ankle and see. It is gliding, isn't it? So that's why we're calling the bones between wrist and ankle as gliding joints. We're calling it as gliding joints. So I think we'll end up with this. Please read these. Read this lesson till page number 87. Next we'll continue in the next online class. Okay. So bye.